Okay, so you know that feeling, right, when you're like really wanting to learn something new?
Yeah.
Maybe something that's a bit out there even,
Okay.
but going through all the info to get there,
Ugh.
yeah, it can be such a pain.
It can be.
Well, that is exactly why we're here.
Totally.
We're diving deep today into some really interesting ideas about building confidence.
Absolutely. And, you found these excerpts from self-hypnosis scripts, flirting confidence.
Right?
And this isn't like your typical advice. It's using guided imagery and self-hypnosis techniques
Okay.
to help someone cultivate like a really strong mental state for flirting
Uh-huh.
and connecting with women.
Yeah, so no, just zoning out here.
No, no, no.
This is about actively building what the author calls
Yeah.
a fierce and powerful state for social interactions.
Exactly.
So we're going to explore some of the core concepts here. We'll see what stands out, what's unexpected,
For sure.
and maybe even what you listening in can take away from this unusual approach.
Awesome.
All right, so let's jump right in. How does this script get you into the zone?
So it starts with a really classic relaxation exercise
Okay.
where it guides you to focus on your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like relax your toes, your fingers,
Right.
let that feeling spread,
Mm-hmm.
ease your breathing, and release tension in your face and jaw.
Yeah, just quiet the mind.
It's familiar, right?
Yeah, totally.
But then it takes this really fascinating turn.
Okay.
It guides you to imagine yourself in nature,
Okay.
like a sunny day with a cool breeze.
I like it.
And you really focus on all those sensory details.
Okay.
The colors around you, how things move in the wind, the sounds, the warmth of the sun, the coolness of the air on your skin.
Wow, that's vivid.
It's about creating a real mental experience.
I can see that.
What's interesting is how quickly it goes beyond just you.
Okay.
The script encourages you to broaden your awareness,
Mm-hmm.
to feel connected to the earth itself,
Whoa.
sensing the rocks, the sand,
Yeah.
and then mentally extending that connection to the planet's core and outward to like distant mountains and oceans. It's about feeling grounded,
I can dig it.
but it gets even wider than that.
Okay.
It talks about feeling the power of life churning all around the earth,
Yeah.
connecting not just with nature,
Mm-hmm.
but with everything.
What, like everything?
From the tiniest bacteria to huge trees, animals, even things that we've created like buildings and machines.
Yeah. Interesting.
And it's not just existing alongside them,
Okay.
but feeling this constant flow of information between us, even with the earth itself.
That's pretty wild.
It is.
So what's the thinking behind that?
Well, if we think about it psychologically,
Mm-hmm.
it seems to be fostering a sense of interconnectedness,
Okay.
which could help reduce those feelings of isolation or separateness
Mm-hmm.
that might contribute to social anxiety.
I can see that.
Then the script takes this feeling of connection even further.
Further how?
It moves into the sky,
Okay.
thinking about weather patterns and then zooming out to the solar system,
Wow.
picturing the planets in motion.
That's a big jump.
It is.
And it doesn't stop there.
It doesn't stop there.
I mean, from my notes, it looks like it goes beyond our solar system,
You got it.
out to other stars and galaxies.
It does with this powerful statement. Each atom is a part of you, connected one.
Wow. That's a pretty expansive,
Yeah,
almost universal sense of belonging.
it is.
Okay, so how does feeling at one with the cosmos
Right.
translate to confidence and flirting?
Well, it seems like this initial phase is about cultivating a deep sense of inner peace and being centered, a feeling of being in tune with the universe,
As the script puts it.
as the script puts it.
Okay, so the idea is that inner stability makes you feel less vulnerable
Exactly.
in social situations.
Yeah, less vulnerable when you want to put yourself out there.
Okay, so we've gone on this journey across the universe.
Yeah, a mental journey at least.
And now we're coming back.
Back to the present moment, to your own body.
But we've brought back that sense of centeredness with us.
We have. And the suggestion is that this feeling can become your default.
Oh, I like that.
Your default way of moving through the world with curiosity, passion, and a stronger sense of connection to others.
I think that's something we could all benefit from.
Definitely.
So this is where the script shifts gears a little bit
It does.
and starts to talk about taking action,
It does.
about embracing opportunities.
Especially in interactions with women
Okay.
and overcoming those common obstacles like inhibition, hesitation, and even nervousness.
Yeah, we've all been there.
We have. And these past feelings that might have held you back
Mm-hmm.
are presented as things that can just fade away.
Fade away. I love that.
Powerful imagery.
So now we're at the practical part.
We are.
The part where the rubber meets the road?
Exactly.
You're encouraged to vividly imagine yourself in crowded places,
Okay.
observing all sorts of people,
People watching.
but specifically paying attention to women.
Right. I'm with you.
And then there's a very specific instruction.
Okay, what is it?
Walk up to a woman you find beautiful, give her a compliment.
What kind of compliment?
The script says, say you are so beautiful, I just had to tell you that.
Gold.
Watch how she reacts,
Okay.
and then simply walk away.
Just like that.
Just like that.
That's interesting.
It is, right?
So what's the point of that?
Well, it's emphasized that it should be fun,
Okay.
and the encouragement is to do it repeatedly.
To build a sense of ease?
Exactly, in social environments.
Makes sense.
The reasoning given is that women generally enjoy receiving compliments.
Sure.
It makes them feel good.
That tracks.
So it's like a quick way to shift your own mindset and comfort levels.
Like a low-pressure way to approach someone.
Yeah, exactly. And then the script ups the ante a bit.
Oh, really? How so?
So you approach another woman you find attractive.
Okay.
Again, you compliment her beauty.
All right.
But this time,
This time what?
you're supposed to feel this rush of power,
A rush of power.
as if you're the main character in an action movie.
Whoa, hold on.
There's even this suggestion of the world slowing down.
Like slow motion.
Yeah, and dramatic music playing.
Wow, that's a vivid image.
It is.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What happens next?
So then you move to a more involved interaction.
Okay.
You introduce yourself, ask her name,
Mm-hmm.
tell her what specifically caught your eye about her,
I see.
and notice her reaction.
So, like, is she flattered?
Yeah, is she shy? Is she smiling?
This is getting interesting.
It is. And the key here
Yeah.
is to really focus on her,
Okay.
to actively listen and try to connect with her perspective,
Okay.
all while maintaining that sense of centeredness we talked about earlier.
Right, that grounded feeling.
Exactly. The script calls this the dance, the game you play.
The dance.
It's about going beyond just delivering a line
Okay.
and actually engaging in an exchange.
I like that.
Now the script shifts to the future.
The future.
You're asked to visualize your own timeline,
My own timeline.
picturing past opportunities you might have missed,
Okay.
and a future packed with more opportunities, more love, more passion, more beautiful, sexy women.
Wow, that's quite the picture.
It is, and the goal is to let those positive feelings from those imagined interactions color your outlook on what's to come.
I see. So it's about feeling those good vibes now.
Exactly. And then it guides you to imagine seeing your future self,
Okay.
confidently talking to women and noticing their positive responses.
So it's like seeing yourself succeed.
Exactly. And there's even a part about how your friends might react.
Oh, really? How so?
Like they might be surprised by your new confidence,
Yeah.
maybe even tease you a bit,
Friends will be friends
but eventually they'll respect it.
as they see you growing.
Yeah, connecting with new people.
That's a nice touch.
So then the visualization goes on.
Tell me more.
You see your skills improving over time
Okay.
to the point where women start initiating interactions with you.
Wow. So you're attracting them to you.
And the focus stays on communicating in ways that make them feel good,
That makes sense.
helping them recognize their own inner beauty.
It's about more than just flirting.
Exactly. It's about genuine connection.
I like that.
And it all leads to a greater enjoyment of interacting with people in general.
That's a great goal.
So we're nearing the climax of the visualization.
Okay. Lay it on me.
You're asked to picture a future meeting
Mm-hmm.
a few weeks down the line in a quiet setting
Okay.
with someone who is an absolute picture of beauty.
Wow.
She's intelligent, sensual, strong,
Go on.
sparkling eyes, beautiful hair, full lips, an attractive figure.
They really want you to paint a picture.
They do. And you feel this strong connection.
Powerful.
You take her arm, look into her eyes, pull her closer,
Okay.
and kiss her.
Wow. Things are escalating.
It's all about feeling the sensation,
Okay.
the touch, the closeness.
I can see where this is going.
Then it moves to other forms of touch.
Like what?
Running your fingers through her hair,
Okay.
touching her face, gently moving your hands down her back, kissing her neck and then under her shirt,
Whoa.
massaging her back, feeling her stomach.
It's getting pretty intimate.
It is.
And the script doesn't shy away from that.
Not at all.
So what happens next?
Well, it becomes even more intimate.
Okay.
You imagine taking her breasts in your hands, kissing her passionately again,
Wow.
pulling her shirt up, unhooking her bra, looking at her nipples and kissing her breast.
So this is a pretty explicit visualization.
It is, and the script makes a direct statement at this point.
What does it say?
Women are eager to share the gifts of their body with you as you learn how to bring powerful feelings to them.
Huh. Interesting.
And the imagined encounter continues with more interaction and expressions of pleasure.
Okay, so where do we go from this heightened state?
Well, the script then guides you to mentally look back at the present moment
From that future.
from that imagined future,
I see.
tracing the events and changes that led to it.
Okay.
The first kiss, the conversations, the initial meeting,
Uh,
the interactions with other women, the subtle shifts in your own personality.
I think I get it.
It's about making that future feel achievable
Okay.
by showing how it could naturally unfold from small steps taken now.
A roadmap to success.
And it emphasizes that the roots of your passion stretch all the way back into this moment.
It's about bridging the gap between now and then.
Exactly. And then there's this powerful encouragement
Yeah.
to feel those feelings in the here and now.
To embody them.
To let that passion spread throughout your body and radiate outwards.
It's about internalizing those emotions from the future.
And finally, the script ends with a direct call to action.
Okay.
It tells you to open your eyes, stretch, and recognize that you're ready to put these skills into practice.
Time to shine.
It stresses that those inner changes have already happened
Powerful stuff.
and encourages you to look in the mirror, smile,
Okay.
and confidently greet women with, "Hello, beautiful."
That's a bold move.
The script says any previous excuses are no longer valid.
No more excuses.
It compares this shift to removing training wheels
Uh-huh.
and adding a powerful engine.
I like that analogy.
And the last lines urge you to go out there and conquer the world, light their fires, reach into their souls.
Wow. That's quite the ending.
It is.
So we've explored this material,
I have.
and it presents a really unconventional approach to boosting confidence.
Especially for flirting.
It moves from that deep relaxation and feeling of universal connection to imagining those social interactions.
Right, and those visualizations escalate in intimacy.
They do.
And then it projects a desired future to really anchor those feelings in the present.
It's a journey.
It is. And what's striking is this blend of inner work
Right.
with the aim of changing your external behavior.
It's not just about feeling good inside,
Right.
but about using that to change how you connect with others.
Specifically women in this case.
Right.
And for you listening in,
Yes.
this deep dive offers a look at the potential influence of your mindset and the power of visualization in achieving goals.
Even in areas like social confidence.
What aspects of this resonated with you?
Yeah, what stood out to you?
It surprised you.
This brings up a question.
What's that?
How much do our internal thoughts and feelings shape our interactions with the world
Interesting.
and the opportunities we see? Could cultivating that feeling of being connected to everything
Yeah.
actually impact how we connect with people on a personal level?
That's a thought-provoking question.
It is.
It makes you wonder how you might apply those principles
Of focused intention and mental imagery,
in your own life.
regardless of your interest in flirting.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope it's given you some interesting things to think about.
Food for thought.
Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.